up, everybody? It's your girl, Beck Easy.
Hi, everyone. It's your girl, Joanne.
Hey, guys. It's Tro, and we are
The team.
And this is episode 11.
Time flies.
Three's Company.
Yes.
Yeah, Three's Company.
And we have
Side chicks.
Yeah, aka Side Chicks.
And we have a special guest this week. We got Mr. At Yaze himself.
Hey.
Hey, y'all.
Omar.
How are you?
Omar.
Forward the crowd now.
Right.
Where's your car? Where's your crowd?
We are so happy to have you on, and let's get started.
How was your weekend? Omar?
Mine was good. I went to the Jets Falcons game.
Nice.
How was that?
It was alright. It was a good experience.
Good game.
Good
Game. Who won?
Be on the fly.
The Jets won 17-0. I left
No.
the third quarter before the traffic hit.
Smart.
Yeah, for the traffic. You gotta hit it when you
Well,
get to the
we
preseason
know.
game. You gotta hit it.
And
Unless it's a regular season game, you can stay all the way through.
Right.
That's like a big check. But then
Exactly.
preseason games would be alright. You can
Like
leave
carry
it.
on.
Yeah, carry on.
Carry on.
That's so funny.
How was your weekend, babe?
It was good. I had my cousin's baby shower this weekend. It was just so cute. I'm so excited.
She looked
for him.
gorgeous, by the way.
She did.
Mhm.
So shout out to them. We had our brunch last week.
Yes. Oh my God, it was
Poppin'.
such a great time. Much better than the first one. Not that the first one wasn't great. It just,
Right. You know,
It just
people
blew
just
up.
like to hear
So
about
It
it.
just seemed like it blew up so fast.
Word of
within
mouth,
that
word of mouth.
1 month.
Mm-hmm.
So
Definitely.
thank all y'all who came out and supported it. It was a
Yeah.
great time.
Renee's mom had her 50th birthday party, but she looked at 21.
Yeah, she looked 21. She looked at 18 on here.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Renee mother look-
Renee's
Renee mother
daughter
is-
goes
When
like,
Renee mother is don't look 50 on here.
Right.
At all.
She was so cute.
that venue looks
Yes.
so
And it was
beautiful.
a dope. Yeah, it was dope.
It was
Yeah,
dope.
Renee did a
It was
great
dope.
job with that.
Yeah, and then just working. I disappeared on Friday, so
Barely.
shut my
For
phone
you.
off.
Barely.
I still ended up answering some emails and texts, but it was good.
It
I
wasn't
had some
as
time
bad.
to
Right.
just chill. I just was like,
Need that mental draw from reality.
facts, because it was just
Saturday, I was thinking, wait, is Beck still there? Because I'm about to hit her
She was
up
trying
to
to crash.
I'm about to come over.
Oh my God, Joe, she's
That's
gone. How was your weekend, Joe?
My weekend was well. I don't even remember what I did, but last night I just randomly was like, let me go over to my sister's house, and she was planning on taking down the wallpaper down in her room, and we just took down the wallpaper, painted her room. She felt so accomplished. She was so
Cute.
proud. So I helped her.
yes.
Yes.
I respect it. Trell, how about you?
I had a pretty good weekend. It was very chill. I got my hair did.
Damn.
Yes.
And I just chilled. I had fellowship with friends yesterday.
Fellowship.
We told ourselves trying to go out.
Right. We
the
literally
most we did was
just
go
went
eat.
Early in the
We
morning.
went to go eat and then went back home and went to sleep.
Right. It'd be
So
like
it was
that.
Cool. It was cool.
That's good. Joe, you got a line for us?
I do. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the line. Anybody with some money should invest now. Soccer mom needs to organize a pep route. Game over, bitch. Gatorade wet towel.
Okay, so
Wait,
this
it's
is
music,
because
clearly.
you right.
You ain't even tell us if it was music, movie.
Oh, it's music, obviously.
I
Too many lines that you
Yeah,
can't
too
look
many
up.
bars. There's too many bars.
Okay, so I'm gonna
See?
tell you the first two bars. Anyone with some money should invest now. Soccer moms need to organize a pep route.
It's not Jay.
No, it's a girl.
Nikki,
Yeah.
Ooh.
that's my girl right there.
What song?
I had no
This
idea.
is from like her first album, Blazin', and she just released her album,
Yeah,
Queen. So I figured I'll show.
And
you
I
know,
had
show
a
some
feeling that
love.
you were because we were talking about it, but I had a feeling you were probably going to take a line from
The new one?
not the new one, but remember how you was talking how
Oh,
she
yeah, her-
kind of did the song like
From Kim.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't gonna be
something along the lines
shady.
of that.
I wasn't gonna be shady.
What song is it?
This song right here.
Yeah.
This is Blazin'. I think
Nice.
Kanye is on this song. I
Mhm.
love this
Yeah.
song.
Well,
Yeah,
Omar
I
got
know
it.
that song.
Yeah.
Shout out to Queen.
Yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to you.
So you got a little icebreaker?
Yes, so we have an icebreaker for Omar. It's smash, marry, or kill. So we give you 3 women,
Okay.
and you have to say, all right, I'll marry her, I'll smash her, I'll kill her. So we have Melania Trump.
Kill her.
He ain't even wait.
The whistle. She
Nia
gotta go.
Long and Savannah James. If she wasn't married to LeBron.
I'm taking the James. I'm gonna marry her. I'm gonna
Okay.
just smash the Long.
The Long. She a
I
little
got it.
older now.
Yeah, I like them cougars. I had a couple cougars in my days. But
We-
Salon, she, it's just that light skin complexion, that brownness in her. She's dope.
Yeah,
I don't know if
she
she's
is.
dope, but them pictures look dope. On
I don't know if she dope.
I think
Every-
she's dope.
She's
Like
Yeah, she is.
she is.
She been hard in the paint with Bron
Bronny.
Bron.
Mhm.
That's dope. Okay, so we have the hot topics of the week. So first is Kanye. I guess he was on Jimmy Kimmel, and he just was saying, I just want everybody to love everyone. And Jimmy like called him out and said, well, you said before a few years back, like George Bush doesn't like black people. What makes you think that Donald Trump does?
He
And
played himself.
Plus, he was asked the same question by Charlemagne a couple interviews
Right.
ago, so he couldn't I gotta think about it. And
Right.
say,
Yeah, there was no reason to think about it.
Exactly,
Exactly.
but so he tried to tweet like it was a very.
Complex question
And
when
I
you just
had
got
to
asked the
take-
question
right,
a
exactly.
couple weeks ago by Charlemagne.
But he's talking about I had to sit and take time and for somebody to cut the commercial. No,
You're on a live show.
We cut the commercial
She-
because you were taking too long to answer
Right.
a very important question.
Yes.
Right. That he still has yet to answer. He got asked by Charlemagne.
And
He
that's
got asked
the
then.
thing.
and
You tweeted
still
that, but you
hasn't.
still didn't answer the question.
But then he tried to blast Jimmy by saying, "Oh, I love and respect that Jimmy came out in the Yeezys."
He really did it for the
Like
show.
I still got his money though.
Because Wale
And he
just,
came out with that crazy song about messing with his sister.
Yes, I saw that.
he jerked off. He's
Yeah,
jerking off to them.
How
Yeah.
he's lusting after his sister-in-laws, which
And they're
how do you
all
think that's
smashable.
okay
That's
to say that to the public.
And they probably don't care.
Kim
you
was
got a
probably
sex
like,
tape out here in the street.
really?
Anything goes. You gotta look at it like that.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
crazy.
pretty sure I'm
He's
sure.
sick.
Yeah.
I'm probably sure they had a big old family free for all. Well, we know.
Yeah.
But anyhow.
That's mad at you.
Yeah, so our next topic is Black Girl Magic. So Beyonce is on Vogue for September, and she has like full control of everything. And she ended up hiring the first black photographer for Vogue. He's like 23 years old.
Yeah, Tyler Mitchell.
Yeah, he's dope. So she's the queen, so she
Go
do what she
Beyonce.
wants. So
She is.
I'm just
But
so happy.
A lot of our women of color are gracing the covers of magazines for September. So it's 49 different ones out of 782, which
So
doesn't
dope.
sound like a lot.
But
But
it is a lot.
It's a step in the right direction.
Right.
And
It
that's
is
what
a
they're
lot.
saying. It's the
And
most
she was the
diverse
first
this
person. He
year.
was the first one to hire for Vogue in the whole year that they have been
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Like they let her do
Vogue been
whatever.
around
Yeah,
for a
so-
minute.
Like she was like, if I'm gonna do this, this is
I'ma
how we're
do
gonna
it.
do it.
Right.
This is who's gonna shoot it.
Fact.
I love her.
And it's 49 the most popular magazines.
Mhm.
Right.
So they're doing it big.
Yes,
Right.
that's dope.
Like,
Yeah.
And it's the
those are two.
September
Shout out to
issue.
the queen for that.
September issue, which
All
is
hail
my
the
birthday
queen.
month,
Yes.
so I'm really proud.
Yes,
Yes.
you and Danny's birthday is
Yeah.
coming up
The
next
turn
month.
up,
The
the
Virgos.
turn.
Yes.
That's the real queen.
Yeah.
I know Nicki came out with her album. You know,
Which,
whatever. I mean, it's decent.
Nah, you playing yourself out here. You see, Queen is not the best work, but it's two.
Oh, I'm glad you
Not
said
the best
that.
work, but it's 1A, 2B.
Right.
Nah,
I'm glad you said that because I
Because
was.
these last couple albums has been like trash. I
Yeah.
love Nicki. I love her to death. But
So
then
this one is not trash.
it's not. She's really spent some bars this time around.
Yeah.
Not every
Barbie
song.
Dreams is good.
Thank you.
Barbie, not every song, but she did the Biggie thing, and that was kind of dope.
Yeah,
I think
that's
hard
like
to
the
do.
highlight.
Biggie and Kim thing.
Yeah, I think that's the
Oh,
highlight of
okay.
the. You know, she's a Kim fanatic.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
I like Lil Kim. She stole a little bit of style. Like, everyone's still starting from each artist
Okay,
that build it
that's
up.
fine, but you can't say now you wearing my wig. You wearing my wig now. You stealing my swag. But
Yeah.
you like.
But you don't know if she's talking about someone else under her.
Nah. The subs with the celebrities be too extra.
Yeah.
Like y'all
Like,
stop
you always
playing.
know, like just
Yeah.
say it because we already know anyway.
It's
She
funny.
wasn't talking about Kim in that point, but I'm saying you didn't start the wig thing. Like we
This
can
is
chill,
true.
but you know
Right.
you throw so much shade for you to call the album Queen. I
And I
wanted her
agree
to
with
embrace
you on
more
that.
people instead of
You're
being
right,
like
you're right.
Southern. But
That's true.
it was cute.
But she called out with the rappers too.
She did.
Yeah, there was a lot of shade in that.
It was
But
funny
it
though.
was a jokey one.
Yeah,
and the dream one.
because I was listening to Queen Radio on Apple Music because you know they did this whole big thing. She had her own radio station for like an hour and a half, and like different celebs came and visited her and all that stuff. And she was saying like, "Oh, Gotti, I'm just letting you know that your name is in the song. Like it's funny. Like you know, it's
yeah,
fun."
it was cute.
It was cute.
She also had Kim Kardashian there, and she
Yeah.
was on stage mocking Kanye for marrying Kim. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yo, no, and one of her lyrics, she was saying like, "Oh, I said three-way with Takashi, but I canceled that and ended up going with Kim and Kanye or something like that, something to that effect."
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. Anywho,
Right.
but that was good. That was
Yeah,
good.
it was cute.
You rooting for anybody black this week,
Of
Trey?
course I am. So, Leslie McSpadden, which is Mike Brown's mom, if you guys don't remember,
Mhm.
you know, he was killed in 2014. She's running for councilman
Wow,
in Ferguson.
that's dope.
So,
That's good.
That is dope.
yeah.
Make a change. You
Yeah,
gotta start
exactly.
somewhere.
That's what she said.
That's
And when she was
beautiful.
asked, like, why is she running, she quoted, if a mother had to watch her son lay on the street for 4 hours and watch our community be completely disrespected by the people we elected, what would you do? You would stand up and fight too.
That's true.
So I just commend her,
Wow.
and I'm rooting
Yeah.
for her, and
That's
I
a
hope
powerful
she.
That
statement.
just
Yeah.
gave me chills.
Yeah.
I know.
Me too.
She's her goals are going to be healthcare, police in the community, and job placement.
Ah,
That's good.
shout out to her.
Yes.
I wish I could go out there and vote
So
for
we
her.
are
I
rooting
know.
for her,
Yes,
and I hope
definitely.
she is able to accomplish all the things that she has set out to do.
Yes.
Hope
Shout
she
out to her.
wins.
Clap it
Yeah,
up
me
for
too.
her, Yeah.
So we got the You Tried It of the week. This is a
Really
fresh
tried
one
it.
too. I had one in place, but then this happened like
They got bumped out
Yesterday,
of the, out of
yeah.
the position.
so. It goes to Tiana Taylor. So she was performing at one of her shows, and she doing the shoot dance like hard too, like she fucking it up.
The wig thrown.
The wig came off,
And then
and then she had it in her hand.
hand.
Yeah,
That
it was
was
taking it in the
I'm
back.
like, are you gonna
She gotta go see
throw
the
it?
track house, man. She
Yeah,
She gotta go see the track house.
Absolutely.
She gotta go see the track house. Shout out to Renee. Tiana Taylor, if you listen,
Exactly.
go see the track house.
I'm like, you a celebrity. There's no way that this should be happening. Now, when Kiera Shear, when it happened to her, she's like a C-list,
Yeah.
B-list.
Mhm.
I get it. But T, like, you, come on.
What do you think?
She held it down though, cause she took that
Probably a
wig
B plus.
and.
A B plus.
Yeah, B+ celebrity.
Really, still?
Yeah.
What do you
Who,
think?
Tiana
She's a,
Taylor?
you think she's an
Tiana
A-list
Taylor?
celebrity?
I wouldn't tell
She's
that.
like-
I
She'll
wouldn't
sell
tell
out a
that.
crowd. She'll sell out Cho's place or something. She comes
Little,
in.
like a little
She-
She
venue,
can't do a
right?
stadium.
Nah,
Nah,
I
she's
can't
not
do
on that type of level.
Yeah.
Like she's not gonna sell out Hartford Civic Center, but she'll sell out like the Oakdale. That's how I feel. Like, no disrespect, but
I know,
I like
I get-
Tiana Taylor. When
I
she comes in
get-
town, I'm gonna go
It's
see her. I
true.
like her.
Yeah,
music.
I get what
She's
you're
dope.
saying.
Baby steps. And she
Yeah.
just, like, really started getting into her music, like, OD. So
But
yeah,
she kept it going,
T,
though. She didn't.
she
didn't
did.
miss a beat.
I do commend her for that, for continuing on.
She didn't miss a beat.
But did they, like, break and then put the wig back on? Or she just was rocking the silk back? Because she didn't even have braids. She had
She
the
has
hair
a
was
short
just-
cut, so
Yes.
she
It
I know
was
about
a-
it.
And it
oh,
was
yeah.
nice though. She looked
Yeah,
good
she
still.
looked good.
Yeah, she did.
That body was flawless in that red.
So,
That
I
body-
can't even say
Yeah,
nothing
right.
about
Body's
that.
always flawless.
Yes.
I can't say nothing about
And
that.
yeah.
So, T, baby girl, you tried it.
We love you though.
Get you some of that.
We
What's it
do
called?
love
Go
it.
to glue or whatever.
Yeah.
2B something.
Yeah, to be
Oh,
good.
got to be. Or something.
Yeah,
Got to be,
get
yeah.
that. Get you some of that. But anyhow.
I'm not gonna agree with them, T, because I'm like, girl, it just happened, so you just went with the flow. But
Yeah.
you know.
I haven't had a wig slip yet, so I'm knocking on wood.
Right.
That never happened.
Never, not even.
Oh, not in public.
Oh, okay.
If it happened in private, you good.
That's
Okay.
right. Yeah, right.
Then it doesn't count.
Sometimes you just gotta take it off, like bag. Like I put this.
Hey,
in.
that's
Like,
what
you gotta take it off.
Throw it to the corner.
Joint was sitting right next to the nightstand. But anyway, Trell, you gotta ask Trell.
I do. One of our listeners wants to know: is there a person that you have dated or talked to in your past that you wouldn't mind having a do-over? Anybody?
See, the people that I've picked are legit, so I wouldn't mind. Like, I'm still friends with majority of them.
I will say yes. There is. I will say
There's
yes.
some. If they ended up being like, yo, I fucked up, like,
I think for me, there's probably only one person that comes to mind. If I think about a do-over,
yeah.
maybe two.
Ooh, I want to know.
I got about 3.
Nah, I think I'm straight.
Nah, nobody.
Not
Like
one?
me and Babe don't put the course back on roll.
Right.
Maybe her,
Besides-
but all the other ones
But
is
besides her, nah.
nah.
You better off starting new with somebody else.
Nah, I ain't trying to start doing all these streets.
Oh, okay.
If
Let her
that's
know.
it,
If that's
Let her
it,
know.
Babe,
Yeah.
then I'm out here and I'm
That's
straight.
it.
I'm straight. No more relationships.
You got
I've
that out
been
there.
through too many relationships. to
How about
figure
you,
it all
Jacqueline?
out.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe one. That's it.
That's good.
That's nice. to
Power
know.
of the pen?
Yeah.
Nice.
I figured you would say that.
Different places in life, and it's like now we're
And I
back
think
Because
together.
that's
sometimes
the important
sometimes
thing.
when you're younger and you deal with someone, it's not different when you're a decade from that time.
Mhm.
Sometimes
Right.
if people are too different, it's not time for y'all to link. It's,
Yeah,
Right.
it's like it wasn't your
Wow.
time.
Some people grow up.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. So,
I mean, when you're
that's-
young, you don't really know. You only know when it's like through experience
Right.
and through dealing with different
Other people and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we
yeah.
weren't ready for each other at that moment.
Facts.
So.
Unless it's like some mad disrespectful stuff, you
Obviously.
can't really like nah,
Right,
straight.
Right.
ain't gonna work.
Obviously, that's. a
If y'all just
different-
broke up on some mutual terms, like this ain't working, keep it
Right.
moving.
Right.
Yeah.
So then that's good.
Yeah.
That was a good question.
Thanks for
That was a
submitting.
very good question.
Yeah,
Very
don't forget
good.
if you guys got an actual, send them in.
Yes. So our topic is drumroll. 3 is a crowd.
3 is
Three
a
is
crowd.
a crowd.
So we are going to talk about the evolution of the side chick.
Evolution?
I say evolution because we were talking about it and we were saying how like back in the day when you were a mistress It was very secretive.
Yeah.
It was very
Kept in the
private.
Mm-hmm.
Side chicks now are like willing and
Loud
open
and proud.
Instagram made that happen.
That's true.
Instagram,
Yeah. Social media
Facebook, social
definitely,
media
yeah.
brung the, just like Donald Trump brung racism out.
Right.
Yeah.
Social media brung out the side chick.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
what I
I
feel.
agree.
That's
That's
what I
true.
feel.
It's
They,
very
like
true.
it gives them an outlet.
Right.
Because they can't show off
Right.
in real life. So it's like,
When
oh,
there
I'm not
was
show
no
off on
social
here.
media when we were younger, you only got caught when you got seen.
Right.
Right.
Now there's pictures,
Yeah.
backgrounds,
Screenshots.
or who she thinks she is.
But
Right.
you don't even have to do all that. The side chick is airing themselves out.
Yeah.
They're like,
They
oh,
no, but
look
there's
what he bought
some
me.
want to be they want to air because they want to get famous.
Yeah.
Now it's a
Yeah.
part of
Yeah,
That's
and that's the thing too.
trying to
That
get
was the part
love,
again.
love and hit. Everyone can't be Cardi B and make it all the way up.
Right.
So-
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
So, my question is,
Mhm.
as far as a side chick, do you feel like it's only when the man is married or when he's in a relationship and with, you can't even really say situationships, but do you think it's only like when it's a marriage, like an affair, or it's just, oh, he messing with somebody, but I'm still mess with him?
Well, the Urban Dictionary has it, the side chick as another woman, also known as a mistress, a female that's neither a man's wife or girlfriend.
Right.
So you don't have to. I remember Danny put a post off and it was like, it doesn't count if you're just in a relationship but not a wife.
Yeah,
No,
somebody
you-
had wrote and said, well, how can you call her a side chick when they're not married?
Because I get where she's coming from, because it's like when you're not married, you're single regardless. And
That's
I get
true.
that, but at the end of the day, there's still a relationship
Right.
that should
A
be
committed relationship.
right, that should be respected.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're
Regardless, you're married. Parents don't get married. They've been together 10
Right.
years and they're cheating.
Right.
Regardless
Right.
of what you're like.
Right.
I understand a lot of people say, "Oh, you're not married," but our mom, a lot of people, mom and dad ain't married, but they've
Right.
been together 30 years and
Right.
we're together.
And you respect
right.
that
and if
relationship.
they were to step out, it'd be a problem.
Yeah.
'Cause
Somebody's head is gonna roll if mama find out.
Right.
Exactly.
You don't-
Exactly. So I definitely think it doesn't matter if it's just a boyfriend at the end of the day.
You stepping
You
out.
decide.
Right.
You decide.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
true. So, do you think that it's a side chick if it happened like once or just multiple times? I feel like if it's a built relationship between 1-2 years of y'all sneaking
That's a
around,
relationship.
Mhm.
That's
damn
that's
near.
influence. Like when I feel like when guys make it more than just sex.
Right.
That's the disrespectful part.
Right.
And my like me being it's still
yeah.
making her believe we're together.
Right.
When you
And
just
that's
can't.
what I think.
That's disrespect.
side
That's what
chick
makes the women go
means.
crazy
Right.
a lot. That's just how I feel.
Mm.
Like you're making her believe like
We're gonna
I'm
be
gonna
something.
get this. I'm gonna get through this with her.
Right.
When we get to this point,
Mhm.
we're gonna be alright. Then there's another point. Then there's
Right.
another door. Now she's so much invested into him.
Mhm.
She ain't letting go.
She ain't letting go.
And that's exactly what I think side chick means, because it sounds like it's more consistent when I hear side
Definitely.
chick. So it
Yeah.
does sound like you're having this whole other relationship, but she's not the main. She's just the side person.
You guys are basically a family.
Right.
Facts.
But it's just secretive,
A secret
It's like
family.
a family with the in-house babysitter.
Right.
basically.
And then there's the man being disrespectful, bringing the kid around the other woman.
Right.
That makes it more
happens.
intimate and more deep and more disrespectful.
Yeah.
Especially to the girl, like, I see his son.
Right, 'cause now it's really
And
like,
that
oh,
makes
I
her
did. I
like,
done met
when
the
do you
family.
see him? Because he barely sees him.
Right.
So
Right.
you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, he barely sees him. So when are
Right.
you seeing him?
That's sick.
Sometimes.
So we had seen an article, and it was like there were different types of affairs. Trell, run those down for us
Yeah,
because
so
they were interesting.
there are 6 different types of affairs. So you got one, that's the it's only lust affair.
Okay, just smashing.
Yeah, so I guess that's just like, oh, I'm just looking and I'm not really doing nothing. I'm just looking. And then you have the just in the head affair, which for me that sounded like it's more like kind of like the emotional work.
True,
Like we're just having like an
because that's still an
emotional
affair. Yeah, you may not have sex with the person, but if you are intrigued mentally,
Mhm.
yeah, that's
It's like
That's what
your-
makes it deep.
Your mind
That's
is
a
so
soul
up.
connection.
The connection, because you could just have sex with somebody
Right.
and keep it moving.
Mhm.
And
Right.
keep it platonic, because anything I disclose today is before Tiffany Barton.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. I got to put that out. This is
Okay.
all before Bay.
We
Right.
got you.
When my old life,
Right.
I had a girlfriend and wanted other things, but it was just sex. I'm like, we just fucking, that's it. Once you get so in deep, like you feel like, oh, I gotta cut you off, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Once you see the
like, when you're
signs.
with, like, if you're with someone and then you're building another 2-3 year relationship with somebody, one of the other two options. You're not happy with what she got, or she has a little piece that you want, and she has a little piece.
And
So you put them
tryna have
together
your cake
in the
and
middle.
eat it too.
You put the filling in the frosting and meet them in the middle and try to keep it separate.
Frosting.
You
So-
gotta have your cake. Eat
Yeah,
it.
that's how it
Right.
basically is. Like
But how long can you last like that?
Right.
some people last for years,
That's
because some people don't care, and some wives are not so deep
They
into
making it
finding
true.
out.
They're making it easy for them
There's
to have
some
to.
where some men have it where they're like some women are dependent on the situation.
Mhm.
Because you gotta understand what's going into. Some women like, I need him,
Right.
Right.
not for essential. He's doing all this for me.
Right.
We built it.
that.
We built it so way to
Knowledge.
get up here.
Right.
Yep.
Like damn.
Like, I can't
If
do
I
it without
leave him,
him.
like, and 9 times out of 10, she has someone, but she really needs this situation to be okay.
I agree with that.
That's how I look
100%.
at it.
I agree with that 100%. I said that. One of the other ones is the "I'll show you" affair. So that's like, you're pissing me off and you're not doing what I need you to do, so I'm about to go get it from someone else. I'm gonna show you that I can get it from somebody else.
Right. She broke the mic. Doing too much.
I'm sorry. Joanna just got a lot of stuff.
Like, what is she
Okay.
doing? But anywho, next.
I don't even know if I said them all. I'm distracted.
It's a
So,
feeling.
there's
That
a
was
lot of
funny.
different things. I think people just try to justify.
Right,
Just
right.
trying to justify.
Or
it.
when they get caught, they try to justify it.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
him.
Yeah.
To make it feel better, it's not really this. So technically,
We're okay.
we're not having sex,
It's
but
not what it seems.
Ain't no ring on her finger, so.
at the end of the day, it's whatever you can't tell your person.
I think that's
I
my
feel like it don't
definition
matter
of
what it
cheating,
is. It might not be cheating to me, and it might be cheating you, because you don't like it. And if he can't tell you about it,
Yeah,
that's where the
true.
problem is.
So with that, so remember we were talking about situationships and how our responsibilities are less compared to being in a full blown relationship with the guy. It's like we can pick and choose what we feel like
Right.
we want to do. How do you feel about side chicks and their role as the side chick? I know we had some side chick commandments.
That's probably the same thing.
Yeah.
I pick and choose what I want to do with him.
I
Or
don't know.
even- no?
Yeah,
And some
maybe.
women have been hurt so much they want to not be fully committed to
Right.
him.
That's true.
Some chicks want 4 different people. They want lunch. He buys me this. He
Right.
pays my bills. He does this, and I can still do what I want.
Right. It's
And they don't know about each other, but they think they're playing me.
Right.
Some chicks like that, and they get that
It's like
excitement
a
out
thrill.
of all of that. And some men do that. Some people are buying food. Some people are paying bills, and some people are doing this. And some
As
people are
long
doing
as
this.
they don't get told on that they are.
All they
wrong
caring about
and
is the little bit of time, and sometimes
Mhm.
guys are cheating and not getting nothing out the deal. They're just doing so much to get the Thundercat and
The
get in between her,
Thundercat.
and they now the nowadays is so blown up. They're like, nah,
Yeah.
like they're still the models, the bodies,
Right.
the cut up.
The vixens.
They
The
like, if
cut
you want
up.
me, you gotta earn me. But you're
Yeah.
cheating on someone that you already have. Like
Right.
that's how you gotta look at it.
That's true.
Okay, Scandal.
Scandal. That's basically Scandal. That's the whole
That's
show.
definitely Scandal.
Well, not exactly.
Y'all favorite
Not
show.
exactly, but
And y'all be rooting for the side chick on
I
it.
know.
But why?
Shout out to Miss Washington.
that's a question for Joe, because Joe knows. Like, I never was really rooting for the side chick. I love Liv, that's my girl, but I want her to be with
Honestly,
my black friend.
me too. I did want her to be with Edison, but then I was like, her relationship with Edison did not compare. Like that
And
attraction.
It didn't. And I
Yeah.
couldn't.
It was the attraction in the chemistry that they had. Her and Fist undeniably had the best chemistry
Right.
like ever.
It's like you can't get rid of it.
She
You
used to make me
couldn't.
so mad because she just be so freaking weak when it comes in.
Oh, she'd be like melting. Like, oh.
I'd be so mad.
He'd be like, "Hello." She was like,
right, like, ugh, she's so easy.
So read. She's so easy. Jesus. So read us some of the side chick commandments.
So these commandments are more so for the guy when he's trying to have. That's how I'm taking it.
Okay.
It's more so for the guy when he's trying to have a side chick. Number 1, and I guess it's the most important. Thou shalt not fall in love.
Yeah, that's
That happens 8 out of 10 times. That happens.
It always happens.
Always.
And then it just leads to like crazy problems.
Chaos.
Too
That's
much
when they
drama.
get crazy. They love you and you in love and you get messy.
Yeah.
And now everything
We
is
done seen
ruined.
it.
But some guys can't say to the chick like, "I just want to fuck." they be
But
like, oh, I
he
want
can,
to, I want to
though.
be with you. Oh, I ain't really with her like that. We not like that.
And that's the
we
thing.
not like that, but you live with her.
Right, and that's the
Right.
thing. They lie.
But when they like a lot of men can't be honest. Like, yo, I just want to fuck. Like,
But my
that's
thing
it,
is,
mama.
I feel like they lie because they think that they're not gonna get no ass if they kept it 100. When 9 times out of 10,
might
you
still.
got a female that's like, look, I just want to smash too, so
Exactly.
let's do
So
this.
it's
Yes.
cool. Like I don't want
Just
nothing
keep
from
it
you. I don't
100.
want to give you nothing extra. Like that works. But
Thank you.
guys be underestimating. You know.
They just so extra. Yeah, they think we can't play the same game.
Right.
We play it actually better than
Better.
them.
Exactly. Number 2, thou should not be connected on any form of social media.
Oh, that's too late.
Nah. That's how you met
In
them.
this-
That's how you
in
meet
this
them 9
day
times out
and
of 10
age,
times.
yeah.
In the DM.
And this new world order, it's always the DMs. and
Always
stuff.
in the DMs. But anyway.
Number 3.
Yep.
Thou shall not ever go out in public together. Ever.
That happens. They
Even
going
if
out
it's
in
just the
public.
library.
Still go.
They not going to New Haven,
just
but they
gotta
going
go
to
out
New
of
York
town. Yeah,
and
out
they
of
going out of
town.
town. And
Just like Joe. Remember we were talking about
If I would tell my friends if I
Yeah.
caught their husband.
and she seen somebody at the movies
Out of
with
town.
somebody else.
Well, you didn't know if it was a real story or not.
Oh, okay. She possibly seen
Yeah.
somebody's husband with somebody else
Right.
out of town trying to be slick.
Right.
That's just like, oh, let's go to Olive Garden, but we're gonna go to Olive Garden in
Milford.
And the
Stanford.
thing is, I
It's
feel
like-
like at some point you're always gonna get caught out.
Because then it's like, why are we going to Stanford when you got one in North Haven? You
Yeah.
got one in
Milford.
Milford. Like, why are we going to
We're
Stanford?
going out of the way.
Yeah.
Nah. Number 4.
Yeah.
Thou shall not introduce you to the crew.
That's
But I think guys do
violation.
that all the time.
They
All
do.
the time.
Most of the time. I won't say all the time.
Guys,
Say
really,
most of the time,
do.
yeah, they boys know when they got somebody on the side.
Yeah. And they know the side.
They know the side,
It
they know the
depends.
wife, they
It
know the new
depends.
mother.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
if you got
that's
somebody on the
crazy.
side, you keep it to yourself. You don't even tell your boys, or is there like one person?
Because
that is gonna
I'm
know?
not bringing you on dates. We're not going that far.
But it don't
Right.
gotta be a date.
Like,
just
we're
for
not
them to
going
know
that
about
far. Like, we're not going that far.
For you to be hanging with the homies
Nah,
with me.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing.
What if
all
you
that.
saw that person in public and they came up to you and then you'd be
I'm
like,
speaking
yo,
because I'm
Right.
I know people. What's up? How you
Right.
doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing?
Well,
This
I
is-
have no
How you doing? Okay.
and then your bros next to you be like, yo, that's her. Do you do that?
No, because I don't really have guy friends.
Okay,
I have like
okay.
a lot of female friends, so I
Okay,
don't really
okay.
have guy friends. So
Okay.
I don't really.
So would your female friends know, or would it be like, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this shit, so I'm just keeping it to myself.
I'm giving it some like when I was with all the exes, I really didn't have guy friends. I have female friends, so they really didn't really
Okay,
pay attention.
right.
So when it got deep, like yo, I got.
Because you had so many female friends, you don't know who's a friend and who you smashing.
No, because I don't like I have female friends like you. We're
Yeah,
friends. Where we
right.
see each other,
Right,
we link
right,
up like boom,
right.
stuff like. But my real friends, they like it's not that serious. Like
Okay.
they're not. They have their own lives, so we're not.
Right,
We're not in there.
Okay.
It's not like you could tell
You're
your
not
bro.
sharing
It's different
stuff.
with if they gonna be like, bro, why you cheating? I'm not dealing with this.
Right,
shit. I'm
yeah,
not
that's
around
true.
for it. Don't put
That's
me in it because
true.
I don't got nothing to do with it. 'cause
That's true.
Stuff like that. So
Yeah, females.
they stay out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we'll tell you like now you know you ain't supposed to be.
You know you ain't supposed to be doing
I
that.
do
And I'm
That's
gonna
all
tell.
my guy friends.
And I'm gonna tell.
I'm not gonna tell, but
They ain't gonna stitch on me because they
Yeah,
love
I'm
me.
not
They
gonna-
they
yeah,
they
I'm
they,
not
they
gonna-
love
but
me.
I'm
but-
gonna tell you like
Like,
get your
bro,
shit
I'm not
together.
dealing with. Don't call me. I ain't got nothing to do with it. When
Facts.
you finish, let me know.
I don't
feel
want
that's
them thinking I
important
know.
For guy friends, 'cause we always ask as women, like, do guys tell their friends when they're wrong? Like,
Right.
and that's the thing. I don't need you to come and tell me, but at least tell him, like, yo, get it together. Like,
Right.
don't just sit back knowing you don't approve of it and he wilding and you just, as a friend, is not
No, but
feeling
sometimes we sit back because we know she ain't shit.
Oh.
So some people sit back like I ain't saying
And
that
I
because
get that, too,
they
but
not
why
even
not
like
tell
that
me?
anyway. He already told me they not like that. So you gotta understand what he's telling them
it. Yeah.
for them not to say nothing. Because I'm the type of friend I have to call
True.
my female friends or the guy they were dealing with out. I'm calling like, yo, I seen this person. Y'all together still?
Right.
Or blase.
Right.
Then they'll tell me. Then we'll
Loyal.
keep it moving. Because you're my friend. I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh, I saw Omar. He didn't say nothing to you. No, then you cussing me out. I'm
Right.
like, bro, I'm
I
gonna.
said that.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
my thing is,
did.
I'm the type of person I can stand on what I said.
Yeah.
I saw you, bro. Or I
Right.
saw you, sis. Like that's
Right.
it. Like,
Right.
I
And that's
saw
facts.
you.
That's
Like
loyal.
you know, you saw me make eye contact and try to look away. Like, bro, like you saw me.
That's-
So,
That's still not telling.
That's true. That's very, very true.
No,
but if I have bros, I don't know. It'd be different. I got female friends, so I'm real
Right.
loyal to them. They be real loyal to me, so
Facts.
different.
All right,
Loyalty.
number 5.
Yep.
Thou shall not allow her to think this could be something more. And I
And
feel
they
like that
always
should
do
be
that.
number 1.
That's true.
I feel like that should be number one because that's where the
That's where the problem
You're-
lies.
Set the
leading
rules
her
up.
on.
Right,
And
set it
this
up
is
from the
why
beginning.
guys should say, I just want to smash.
Mhm.
Because if she down, she down. And then you don't got no problems with none of the extra
Right.
stuff.
And if she not down, on to the next person.
Right,
But
because
at
it's always
least,
going to be somebody.
right, right.
Always going to be somebody.
Yeah.
Guys can accept that too. They like, nah, I want this one. Then they keep pursuing it and making it like there's a million fish in the sea. Someone's gonna accept you what you offer them.
Facts. Absolutely.
I agree. Number 6. Thou shall not have you nor her get jealous.
That
So-
happens. That's
It's
automatic.
inevitable.
Yeah.
Especially if he's smashing like on point and it's like, oh, I want to do it tonight. Oh, well, I'm with my shorty. Like, nah,
But I feel
fuck
like
that.
you're only jealous if you now that you have feelings.
That's
Facts.
So that
That's
goes
true.
Agree,
again
yeah.
right back
true. The
to
emotions.
being up and up from the beginning. This is just sex. If I got feelings, of course I'm gonna be jealous that you with somebody else and vice versa.
Yeah, that's true. So the feelings, I think, is the key thing. Like,
Mhm.
don't have them.
Yeah.
If you want to be a side, you need to know that your feelings need to be null and void.
That is hard. I don't know if I've met someone that told me they're a side and not catched feelings.
So that
Yeah.
goes to like, you know how you be like friends of benefits and people say somebody always catch feelings? Do you
Right.
think that's true? I do. I
Of
think
Yeah.
course,
somebody always
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. They catch
It's either
feelings.
sometimes it be the guy too.
Yeah.
Facts.
They're not the
Somebody's
girl.
gonna catch feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit, maybe a lot, but somebody's
It's
gonna
gonna
start
catch
feeling a
some
little
type of
more than
feelings.
just I wanna
Jeez.
just hit you up for sex and that's it.
This is a lot. This is a lot.
But some women are like that. Like some
Yeah.
women want that. They don't want the whole relationship. They just want.
And I've
then
realized-
some women, and some people continue to do the situation because they don't want to sleep with multiple different people.
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing
Somebody,
too.
I've been fucking
Bodies.
and thinking we ain't like that. I don't even worry about what
Right.
we doing. I just want him to
I
come
don't wanna be
smash.
catching
I'm not
my
really
head,
that
yeah.
involved in it, and that's what turns a 3-year relationship where y'all just smashing. It's
Right.
just nothing that. And then you like, am I really deciding to? 'Cause I
And
got a
I've
whole-
realized it's a lot of successful women that enjoy that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I
They don't
can't
have time.
fully be
No, they don't have
invested in a
time because
relationship.
dudes be leeching, so they be like, nah, I ain't dealing with this.
That
I just
too.
want to be this, and we
Right.
keep it
Mhm.
moving.
They
Cause I already know where you
can't.
coming from.
Yeah,
Right,
Exactly.
exactly. It works for some people. I
it
guess.
does. All right, so we have 3 different categories that we're gonna dip and dab in on today.
Mhm.
So we want to get into the opinion of the actual mistress,
Yeah.
the actual side chick. So we have a testimonial that we received anonymously that Joe is going to read for us.
I am. I'm just going to give you a snippet of the story.
Yeah.
I simply flirted with a coworker, a married man, for about 4 years. We would always meet before and after work, just in my office, to chat. There was an instant sexual attraction. We would talk about sex and how he was lacking attraction, excitement, and fun in his marriage. It started as a great friendship. I was like a soundboard for him to vent. It remained chat dates at that point because he was married. We would flirt, but never took it that far. I came on strong as a single girl with nothing to lose. One weekend, he was going to DC to play golf with his buddies. I jokingly told him to call me if he wanted me to meet him. To my wonderful surprise, he called me.
My wonderful
I
surprise.
know you gonna call.
Right.
He called me around 6 p.m. that Friday night, and within 5 hours, I was in D.C. So the affair began. He told me all about his home life. He had 2 young children. His wife only focused on those 2 kids and never focused on him. They had no sex life. I was not proud of it, but I really never thought about his wife or the impact it would have on her or their family. If he got caught. I was on a mission, and that was my only focus. The affair lasted about 6 months. The only reason that it ended was because the wife saw his car at my house one day. Not to mention a few text messages that she saw from me to him. I guess I would have to say I was more disappointed that the affair ended than I was feeling bad for her. If I were to self-reflect, I'm not sure why. Maybe after having many conversations with him about his neglected feelings, I would really feel like she cared, and if he was having an affair or not. In my head, it justified the affair. Why shouldn't I make him feel like he wanted and desired?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I assumed that. Maybe I felt like a good person by making him feel this way. In hindsight, she cared. Maybe she cared because someone else found him attractive and desirable, you know?
Or maybe she just cared because that was her husband.
Right.
Once the item became desirable to someone else, you suddenly want him back. I am now married, and I guess I would have to be a little bit more understanding if my husband were to have an affair. But I also learned as a wife to also make sure he is desired and wanted both emotionally and physically, so he wouldn't need to stray. Isn't everything in life a lesson? The end.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, okay. So she basically said she didn't give a shit about the wife,
She didn't give a
how
fuck.
she felt.
It's
Or
basically
the
like
kids.
the whole, is he not happy? So,
Yeah.
it don't got nothing to do with me.
So my thing is, one, with the husband, if you aren't happy or you feeling that you're not needed, why wouldn't you communicate that with your wife?
Or try to do something different to make it better.
Right.
Because
right.
you can make it unexciting.
This is
That's
true.
true.
You can plan dates and do things and be like, oh, let's go do this, go do this. Feel me? If that's your wife, when you're deep and you're in love, there's always things you can do.
Always.
Other places to make the relationship better when
Right.
you get home.
Okay.
And that's the thing, because my thing is, all right, she clearly was invested in their two
But
children.
And you gotta
So,
look at it
like, if
that.
you see that she's busy with the kids and she's working her ass off to be a great mom on top of a
Maybe
wife,
add a little
and keep
help.
hold, why wouldn't you take the initiative to say, all right, well, let me at least try to plan something.
Take some
or do
stress over
something.
her.
Right.
Or
So
playing
what
the
if-
kids with the grandmother, like, we're going out of town. We're doing this. Let's go do this. Let's go do that.
Right.
Playing things because he probably got comfortable. And she got comfortable. Like, oh, this is what it is. This is our family.
And
This is
she
our
didn't
family.
know that it
Right.
was a
So go
problem.
into a routine.
Then he finds some hottie at the job, like, oh, I'm gonna pursue her, but then the conversation got deep.
Yeah.
Then you don't even know if it really was happy. He was really unhappy.
Right. Right.
You don't know if he's just saying that to get the draws.
That's true.
Right.
This
That's
is true.
true.
So what if he did put all the effort in and it just was like, you know what, I'm so tired of putting all the effort in, like I'm so
So
done.
then end it.
Right.
That's-
Or
I
threaten to end
But
it.
you know how people are always like, you know what, I'm gonna stick it out for the kids. I'm just gonna.
Just
That's
2018,
corny.
ain't no more sticking out.
Yeah,
with
Right.
I
kids.
just
Ain't
want to
no
say
more
that
sticking
same
out with
exact thing.
kids.
I feel like at this point in life,
Maybe
you
20
should
years
know
ago
that
when
that's
the
not
kids.
good.
Well, this is an old story.
Oh, okay.
But my thing is, sticking out for the kids is still a negative for the kids because the kids
Exactly.
see
Kids pick
their
up on
their father
everything.
being an ain't shit nigga
Yeah.
This
and
shit-
being
this is
distant,
true.
and when he come home, he just going straight to the room and watching TV and just not connected with anything
Some guys
that's going
can't
on
find
here.
spunk back in a relationship when it's always the high,
Right.
it's low, and high. You have to
And
keep
I
it.
feel like it's
you
gonna
have to
happen
keep-
when you're
Right.
with somebody for years. You're gonna have highs and lows.
Right, because
But
you're
you have to
forever
do the
changing
work.
as a person. too.
Right.
You have to put the effort in.
You
That's
gotta
true.
put that
When it's
in.
going down, you communicate. You got for then you sit down and have another conversation.
Yeah.
Sit down,
Yeah,
another
it's
conversation.
gonna always be
Then
a
we get to the
series of
third
conversations.
conversation. You like, babe, like this ain't been going right. We
Right.
need to probably go
They
another
both
route.
have to put the effort in.
Facts,
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But
So
it's just some guys look at it. It's easier to cheat. Like I'm just gonna cheat, and she's my wife. She's gonna take me back
that's true.
because you gotta know what type of woman he's dealing with. If she's strong and she can figure it out, because then
And if he know
then
that she's gonna
then
leave
he
the
has
moment,
he has the power when he can control it. He has the
Right.
job. You're just a home mom.
It's like I know,
Right.
she,
She's
I know
like,
she ain't going nowhere.
No, yeah, it's like that. And now as we're in the day age, everyone has a job. Everyone's in
Facts.
power. So
Right.
Right.
it's like, bro, you fuck up.
People are more likely.
You have to know the
you're more
woman
likely
that you're dealing
to
with. If you're
leave.
dealing with a soft, not soft, but a very somebody that doesn't like,
Timid.
yeah, they don't like confrontation. They don't like arguing. They're very like, oh, okay, let's just move forward and try to fix her. Let me just try to cover it so it doesn't look. To other people it looks great, but
Mhm.
I know that I'm hurting.
Right.
Compared to
We
a
don't-
strong
we put
woman
our-
that's like, look.
But then some guys put our pride in the way. We put our pride in the way. We like, fuck this. I'm gonna do this. I don't care. Like, and don't want to try. They just want to
That's
do what they
true.
want to do. They don't want to try.
So, and another piece to that was, so you know how everybody asks, like, is flirting considered cheating? No, it's not. But in this instance, it just proves that the flirting
Can lead
and
to
the
something
meeting
else. Yeah.
will always
gonna lead
lead to something else.
attraction. Even if it's just less, that jack is gonna grow.
Right.
You're planting seeds, you're watering it, and it's just gonna grow.
Like a
And
plant.
now it's
Well-
something much bigger.
Okay, so here, when did the cheating begin? They're talking about sex, their offers flirting, or when he hit her up and was like, "You can come."
No,
I feel like the
because
cheating begins when
she.
they're talking about
I feel
sex.
like okay.
Go ahead.
I feel like she elevated because she was like, "Call me when you get to DC."
Yeah, she did.
But she had a reason to say to him, "Call me."
How? If you never,
She
you know
felt
he.
that was
He,
okay.
right.
Because
he
they
the
were
one that
already
told
talking
her
about
that he was
sex.
going to DC.
Right.
Just
And
because you
they were
talk about
already
something, you
talking
gotta
about
act on
sex.
it.
That's true.
Because if you, if,
No,
I feel like the
well,
cheating was when they were meeting up every day.
They were building a
no.
relationship.
Before,
Not even
after.
because they're coworkers.
Yeah.
So
Right.
meeting up at work and
Not
have a
that
lunch
part.
They
together.
probably have to go to work, stay later, or go in earlier.
I think it was when they started flirting and
Or
talking
talking
about
about
sex.
sex.
I definitely think, because why are we talking about sex?
Right.
We talk
I
about
mean-
sex.
But
Yeah.
we're all single. I'm not about to go sit and talk about, if I have a man, I'm not going to go talk about sex with like another man. I guess
True.
it depends on what the conversation is about.
Or your intentions on the conversation. If I know that I have a friend that's in a relationship with a female, and I say, "You don't eat pussy, nigga, you better step it up before she leave you," and he like, "All right, I'm gonna try it."
That's talking
That's
about
just
sex.
Totally
Yeah.
different from me
Because you're
saying,
helping him.
I like it this way, I want this, I want that.
Right.
Because my
That's
intention
right.
is eventually I want to fuck you.
Right.
Right.
Now he's sitting there like, oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Like,
Like,
taking
oh, my
notes.
wife
Like,
ain't never did
no.
that.
No. That's where it started.
But some guys know when they're friends. Like some guys,
Yeah.
that I like know that we're friends and we could talk about stuff. Like
Right.
that.
I have so many guy friends that it's never
You
even
can
got to
feel
that
the
level.
you can
Yeah.
feel
Exactly.
the vibe when you know that
Exactly.
it's more than that. When you're
Right.
just friends,
You
you
know.
can. I have kicked it with my homegirls and we kicked it. Like
Right.
I have like friends that females 10, 12, 13 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's nothing like that. I seen the naked.
Right.
You know in your body as a
Right.
man
Right.
when this is just your friend
Right.
Right.
and stuff like
You
that.
know.
Yes.
You
So
definitely
instantly they knew from the beginning that,
That they
it
was
might
about
be
to smash.
something.
And
Absolutely.
the talking about the sex, I feel like it's just like kind of testing the waters.
Right.
Facts.
And just like she was testing the waters by saying, I'm gonna make this joke, even though I'm serious, but I'm gonna prank it like it's just a little
Taking
joke
bait.
and see what
And
he
then she
does.
probably was like, but my thing is, she was soup and drove down to DC by herself
For 5
Because she
hours.
knew-
She
She
drove
knew
to
he
that
was gonna
deep.
say
She knew
hi.
what time it was. She was like,
Exactly.
that's the
That
worst
is
time.
determination.
She had her
These
bag already
This
packed.
before and after
Exactly. I
break
didn't even
got
have
to
a
where I
bag.
needed to be. He invited me. I invited myself, and he called.
Right.
Yes, and he.
She
that's
had it
what
all planned out.
She had it
knew,
all planned.
I'm gonna say this and pretend like I'm just joking, but I know he's gonna say yeah.
Mhm.
I know how it was gonna, like, it was planned.
They built a relationship before and after work.
Right.
Right. The whole
She
relationship.
knew the ins and out before. She knew she was
Facts.
coming when she like called me.
Right.
Well, I guess, but it's so funny how it's like now that you're a wife, it kind of was a
She wasn't in
lesson
her shoes
for
yet.
her because she knows that, okay, well, men that have an affair clearly want to make sure that they're needed and they're
Right.
wanted and da da da. So I got to make sure that I'm on it
Which
with
is
my
a good
current
lesson.
husband.
Right. That is a
I
good
think that is a
lesson.
good lesson.
It is a
to
good
her.
lesson from the mess.
So she probably, like she said, she'll be more understanding if her husband had an affair
Because
because
she
I've
knows
been
what
sure
she
that
did.
I was on the
She
other.
needs.
Yeah.
Other end of the
I feel like
Right.
you need to be more understanding because you.
That's your karma.
Right.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So now we are going to flip the switch and we want to get the point of view of the wife that got cheated on with the side.
Mhm.
Because we always hear the other point of view and oh yeah, he this that and the third, but the wife usually likes to keep it private because
Yeah.
that's their household,
Embarrassing. Mhm.
that's their household, and that's their husband. It's different from boyfriend and girlfriend and like y'all in a legit marriage, supposed to be to death do us part, etc. So Trell, we have a testimonial that got sent to us.
We do. So one of our listeners, she has been married for 13 years, and after 9 years of being married, she finds out that her husband not only cheated but conceived a child with his mistress. So, in my asking, like, what was your like initial reaction? It was anger, hurt, embarrassment, and the first response is, "I'm about to kick him out" or whatever. So this couple, they're still together. And it's just, she's like, not only did you cheat, but now I have to take in this child who did nothing wrong.
Right.
How do you deal with that?
And you gotta
Like,
look
how
at
do you
that
deal
child
with not
every
only is
day,
your
or
husband cheating, but now
whenever.
you have a child involved.
The
Is
thing-
that like, does that make it like a deal breaker?
The thing is, that is my end game.
Yeah.
That's
so
disrespectful.
if he
Yeah.
cheated, you could probably work through it.
Maybe,
If
yeah.
there was no
But just
child.
because the marriage, like I'm gonna fight for my marriage, but if
might
you
have,
have,
a home together, you
Right.
got bank accounts together.
we're
Yeah.
invested.
Yeah.
Like that's even so, the kid part is the disrespectful. part.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's like I'm going through a situation where we're not together. If I find out she cheat or doing what she's doing, we weren't together. Things happen. People go through things. Everything is a learning step.
Right.
But if you out here having babies on me,
Mhm.
that's a whole different element. That's a whole.
That's a hard.
Then
pill
you
to
out here having
swallow.
unprotected
That's
sex.
because you're having right.
That's
That's
Like,
my
you
first
didn't even
thing.
think to like protect yourself.
Then
Or-
you
or
allowed
me.
her to have a baby. I didn't even allow her because she could do what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
But you gave her the opportunity to have a baby.
Yeah.
That's a
That's-
hard.
that's
pill.
Keep it.
That's my end game. Like
Yeah.
any other female I dealt with, I would have been like, doo, doo, I don't
That's
want
my
to deal with it.
engagement.
Or
That's
maybe
the-
even if he admitted to the cheating in the beginning, like, look, I messed up, and then randomly the girl had the baby. It's like
I already
okay.
knew.
Yeah.
So it's not as much of like a double blow. It's
Like, did he get caught, or was it like he confessed
No,
on his
he
own?
had to
That's
get caught
another
because the
thing.
baby here.
Yeah.
His baby shower. You know nowadays when it's the new ages, everything got to be glamorized.
Social media, I know.
I'd rather if you would have kept it 100 and said, look, I was cheating
Mhm.
from the jump, and then later on this girl says, oh, I'm pregnant or
Then
whatever.
we'll
It's like,
deal with
okay,
it.
well,
It's
you
like-
know, that was a part of you cheating.
Yeah.
But
So now this
if
is
you
the
got
next
caught-
thing to do.
And I
Right.
find out everything at once. Ugh.
I know. So I
baby
asked,
cheating, baby here in 2 days.
Ugh.
And
right,
It's
right,
like
right.
it's like mad blows. It's like a lot to take in at one time.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think.
Mentally,
I would-
too.
Yeah. So I asked, like, did you expect that your husband was cheating? And she says that, she feels like you always know as a woman. And then when you find out, it's just confirmation.
Okay.
It's just confirmation.
Yeah, they always say that the signs are kind of there.
Always.
Like being
I
more
agree with
distant, being on their phone more.
Because
But you never want to believe it.
So do they have are they a family or just them two? Do they have
So
kids?
they have their family and they have kids
Okay.
as well. So, and that's when I asked, like, what are the things that made you stay?
Mm-hmm.
The kids obviously were part of it.
See?
Vows. I took my vows seriously. And when
Right,
I said
spiritual.
for better or worse, I
that
meant
shit.
it. This is our worst.
Okay.
We're going to work through it. And time.
Okay.
She said her time. She invested. And you hear a lot of this from guys, I think. But she's like, I invested so much time into this.
Okay.
I'm not about to just let somebody come in and think that that's their man and they just gonna take it away and I'm out on the side.
See, time don't mean shit to me. I've gone through so many different instances where I've been with somebody
Yes.
for years, and I've been somebody with a few short months. You know what I'm saying?
That's
With
real.
everything.
That don't
Time
mean
don't mean
nothing to me.
nothing. With
Time, I mean, I
friendships-
was in a 5 from, I think I was 22 until I was like 27, 28 before I met Babe. I was in a 5-year relationship. We were deep.
Mhm.
right.
Actually, it wasn't going right. I was like, I gotta go.
Right.
It's time for me to go. I gotta
Right.
You
move
just
on.
knew within yourself
Yeah, I
that you
gotta
wasn't
go.
with it.
But as a man, you know what's worth keeping.
Right.
Like me
That's true.
growing up in my younger days and me going into my other age in life.
Right.
Yeah.
I got older. Like I know as a man when you want something, when you're gonna fight for it,
That's
you're
why
gonna
you
go out
fighting
here.
for Babe right now.
Yeah, like, I gotta be because I have been with women. I have left them in like I don't care. They cheat. I'm straight. I'm gonna go
Right.
meet somebody else. I'm
Right.
straight. And I'm out like I transitioned from a big person to a smaller person to a whole different element.
Right.
So it's like levels
Right,
now.
right.
Like it's levels, and honestly, I can have who I want and deal with who I want to deal with.
Mhm.
It's not what I want. Like it's not like me being older. It's not about sex anymore.
Right.
For me, every other guy is different.
Right.
For me, it's not about sex and penetration and big titties. Because you can find big titties. You can find a big ass.
Mhm.
It's the
That's
emotion.
how
It's the connection.
Right.
It's the vibe you get with that person.
How she helping you with your
Yeah.
business?
And I know how some women can't even intellect with another man and have a whole and adult conversation
Right.
and
Yeah.
take their feelings out and really give them your honest opinion on the
opinion.
situation.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's very true.
That's very true.
So
So she had I want to share, she had some really good advice for a wife that may be going through.
Okay.
And
that's
for the
that's
side,
good.
For the side chick.
And that's good because a lot of times when you're in it with your significant other, you're too embarrassed to tell someone else
Mm.
that has also been in it or that you not know that they've been in it. Like it's like let me keep it private.
Right.
Right.
And people have to realize your story and your trauma or
Help somebody
whatever
else.
could help somebody else.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I feel like while
It'll
you're
help
helping
you.
someone else, it's helping you as well.
Your truth can give someone else guidance for the next. Even like
Absolutely.
your truth is some people have to tell what's going on, or even to be like, damn, I went
To
through the
break
same
free.
thing.
It's like you can't
To
move
heal.
forward.
You gotta
can't
give it
move
up. You
forward
gotta
until
say it.
you
Put it
until
out
it's
there.
out there.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what
So
she
she
said?
said, for her advice for another wife going through the same thing is, you know your husband, the real person. My pastor told me he chose to marry you. Now, with that being said, only you know deep down inside, spiritually, mentally, and physically, who your husband is, who he is capable of being, and where he wants and can be. If you both are willing to work on that marriage, and he is willing to change and show you real change, and you both have the same goals, then you can keep pushing. Set short and long-term goals, not just for the marriage, but for yourself individually. And lastly, God. He has to be the third strand.
True.
That's
Always.
true. That is true.
That's good.
So how do you deal with it if he continuously
Even after the cheating.
yeah.
That's if
Well,
I look
not
at it, you
here
get one
I
and
sometimes.
feel
You
like
got-
I know.
You can't keep hurting the same person as a woman. You gotta be like, bro, he just.
And at some
And
point, she gonna
you
As
get
a
gotta-
better.
you gotta
woman,
get-
you have to say to yourself, I'm not gonna allow him to continue to keep
Right,
hurting
like,
me.
I'm
at
not
the
gonna
same
do
time.
that.
It's like men. Some men say like, damn, why he still dealing with her? Like she
Yeah.
be doing mad stuff to him. Why she doing? Men know like it's enough. I gotta go, bro. It's too
Right.
much. Like
You'll always get to that point.
Because some people have been together and people have transitioned. Then you like, yo, how did they end up together? Some men be like, it's worth it.
Yeah,
It's worth the trial and the error. Because every men get cheated on.
that's true.
Men get
Yeah,
slandered.
absolutely.
Like you
Yeah.
can't like it's not all women that men go through a lot, and men you might not notice because men don't be out here saying
Crying
it.
and all that.
They
Yeah.
it has happened, and
Mhm.
men go through it, and men be like, it's worth it.
I think it's worse with a man because men always like with women we can be in a relationship, break up, have another one, have that same love
Right.
and everything. But guys are very
Most of the
selective. Yeah, most of the time. Guys are very selective. There's usually only like one person in their lifetime
And
that
when
they're
you-
trying to be devoted to and all that. Just like I think Social Complex had asked like, what if you proposed to your girl and she wanted to say no? Would you rather her say no right there in the moment or say yes and then later on say no?
I'd rather you say no right then and there.
Right.
Hurt my
I
feelings
agree,
right
'cause I
then
feel
and there.
like
Why
either way it's gonna
prolong
be
it?
wrong.
That's the mecca.
Right.
Yeah.
You get like when you get down, like when I got down on one knee, that's the mecca. That's the
Yeah.
that's
Ultimate
the ultimate
moment.
goal.
And
Yeah.
so that's what one of the guys
And that's
was saying.
and like when I proposed, I like we're gonna let's do it like 3 years out.
Yeah.
People go through things. I've
Right.
been through stuff, and
Yeah.
with what I said, we're going through things.
Right.
And if we make it,
Right.
that's what it's
Don't
meant
let
to
it
be.
not
If we
be
don't, it's not. But it takes time. It's
And that's what the guy said. He was like, "I'll never," because then they were
that
like,
was
"Well,
like the mecca for him. So
they're
he
like,
did it.
would you still be with the girl if she said no?" And the guy was like, "No,
no, I'm good.
like you let me."
That's the mecca.
Really?
But my thing
That's
is,
so odd.
what if it's just no at that moment? Like I don't, not that I
No,
don't
no,
want
no.
to be with you, but no,
If
I
she
don't
says
wanna
like
marry you
yes,
right now.
then like we go off to the side right after the moment. Like yo, we could do this, but just not right now.
Well, that's
and give
I
me-
think that's different.
That's like whole like if you say yes, making it whole like yes, then like a month later you're like I just said yes because it was nice.
right.
That's too much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So I have
a
a
lot.
question. So when you do it, okay. So when you did it, you were ready, or did you know that you and her were both ready at that point, or were you
Right.
just like ready?
Because in my previous relationship, I've cheated on everyone.
Okay.
I've cheated on every girlfriend, baby mama.
Okay.
Like I never went into a relationship caring.
Okay.
I was just dealing with her like, damn, she got fat ass. We're gonna deal with this.
Mhm.
This is so when I met after I left out my relationship, I met her.
Mhm.
I was dealing with probably like 3 or 4 chicks around the same time, and I met her.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, I gotta change within myself to figure out if this is real I really want. Me and her together, the first 2-3 years, immaculate.
Mhm.
These last 7-8 months going into current date, we have not been
Okay.
all of what it is. Since basically May, we got back from Paris and stuff
Okay.
like that. I got down on one knee because I knew I was mentally ready. Like, this
Okay.
is what I want. Like, I love her. I care about her. We didn't break up for cheating.
Okay.
Right.
Me dealing with other chicks and me doing this and doing
Right.
all of this. We broke up on our own terms and something happened within each other and we
Mhm.
have. And she has tried. I was like, nah, I got to get over what I got to get. I got to figure out myself.
Right.
I got to love myself.
But see, I respect
But
that.
then I can't like when we interacted a couple weeks ago on a different level. It made me feel like this is I don't want to lose this. I have to try. I have
Right,
to put
right.
in the effort. I have because some men be like, nah, she always gonna be around. Like, nah, bro, she's not gonna be around. I
Right.
need
Right.
the door was closed for a
Right.
good month and a half, 2
Right.
months. She let it creep open. I'm kicking it back in. Some
Right,
men
right.
like, but I know I love her. I know my worth. I know
Kicking the door
I know
in the
she's
full
worth
floor.
keeping, and I know like that's my last hurrah. After that, I'm
So
sure.
I have one question before we have to wrap it up. You said that you cheated on all of your girlfriends prior. What made it different this time?
Because I want to be happy. I'm getting older. I want a family. I'm tired of.
So it wasn't nothing that she did. It just was like you knew mentally.
Like you're mentally.
I mentally knew I was fucking with that bitch. I knew I was dripping around the street selling drugs. I ain't give a fuck. Like I don't give. I'm messing with everybody.
Right. Right.
I'm messing with everybody. I don't care. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Me getting older and I'm like my daughter's about to be 10.
Right.
I met Bay. I was like in a transition part. What I did, we hit it off. It was amazing.
Right.
She makes me. If she didn't have nothing, I would still be happy because she makes me happy as a person.
Okay.
If she lost it
I
all,
like that.
that's what makes me happy because
Right.
I don't care about sex. Sex is just that's not all. It's about I want to be happy at the end of the day. I want
Right.
to when I wake up in the morning, I want to be happy. Like if you're not
Well, she's
happy,
doing that
we're
for you.
never gonna get nowhere.
That's
You
good.
might
So-
as well talk to Bay.
Well, I hope you guys
Right.
work it out.
I don't know.
and
If
get
Bay's
together.
listening, I love you. I'm sorry.
Dang,
I hope we
dang.
get through it. I know you tried. I know you tried. I know you tried. I know you
I'm
tried.
gonna
I'm
DM
sorry.
her this the link to
I
the
love
podcast.
you so much. I love you. I hope we can get
He's
past
telling
it.
the whole world.
I love it. I love you so much. I hope everything works
Yay.
out for us. Just
Yes.
know. Listen. Just know
Just-
it's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Absolutely.
You guys should go to counseling. And I
No,
think it'll be okay.
I think we're going to council, but we're going to Puerto Rico. Oh, another thing. Come to Puerto Rico with me September 4th through the 8th. You already got the info. I love you. I love you.
I
Feel me?
love
Shout out to
it.
the team.
Please
Shout out to everybody.
That's what's up. That's up. Now, one more question. Are you afraid because you were a side nigga at
Yeah.
one point and because you had side chicks, are you afraid that that'll happen to you or has it happened to you?
It has happened to me probably, but I have been a side chick in a relationship because when I was, some men want to play the side and some want to do that because at one point when I had all these chicks, I wasn't insecure with myself. I didn't love
Okay.
myself. Maybe I needed all of this. I needed all these bitches to love myself.
Right.
Right.
And me getting older and growing up and because a lot of men don't experience stuff, so their age in life is going into their 30s and like still trying to catch up what they didn't do in their 20s.
Right.
I've experienced a lot in my life. No,
Right.
I have experienced. I've been with a lot of women. I've done a lot of things, but me getting older and finding her, like I love her. I
Yeah.
care about her, and like it's not really a lot of good women out here. No disrespect to no one else,
No.
because there's a lot of stuff that goes on. Some
It's
women
true.
have different motives going into the
Right.
relationship.
find
When you
the
genuinely
keeper.
meet somebody, and a lot of men mess up doing this, they get that opportunity to come back and they put their pride to the side. I had to kick my pride to the side because
Guys,
I
Because
need
it
to
was
get.
worth it.
I got to get myself together.
Yeah, get yourself together.
Message.
So you and Babe can get it together.
Because there's a lot of men when they get the rebound, they don't even want the rebound because they missing the shot.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Message.
Omar, thank you.
That
You're
was
welcome.
a word.
You're welcome. You're
We
welcome.
needed this perspective. We needed the guy perspective. So we appreciate you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
We
You
love
got
you
any
so much
church
for coming.
announcements before we go?
Church announcements. This Saturday coming up, Saturday, August 18th, is the book bag drive with the Breed and St. Matthew's Church. 100 book bags celebrating 100 years. Come on out. All the information will be on our page as well as the Breed page. We're giving out book bags. It's going to be food, games, entertainment. So make sure you guys come out. Labor Day weekend.
Whoop, whoop.
It's about to be lit. That's
It's
what we
lit.
gonna say.
It's just mad lit. We got the Reed Brothers Cookout. We're gonna have a table out there. Make sure you guys come and see us. That's Sunday, September the 2nd is our first Sunday's brunch. As y'all know, is lit. If you know, you know. And on that Monday, September 3rd, we will be having our block party with Sophisticated Socials, ourselves, DJ Fire, good times. It's just lit.
It's gonna be a
Come
great
hang
weekend.
out with
a great
the
weekend to end the summer.
team.
So yeah, y'all
And we
stay
got a few.
tuned.
We got a few things coming up in September too. But
Yeah.
we'll wait to announce
Just
that.
stay tuned. Make sure y'all
Yeah.
following us on social media.
Yeah.
Hop in our DMs. Email us if you know somebody who tried it. Email us if you got an Ash Trail. It's the team7
Yes.
at gmail.com.
Interact with us, guys.
Show love out here in these streets.
Yeah.
Right.
Show
Show
love.
love
Show
is
love out here
definitely
in
the
these
thing.
streets.
We all about showing love.
Yeah.
And we'll be on Facebook Live this Friday or Thursday. It depends on our
Whichever
We'll
one.
schedules.
let y'all know.
Just,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we can continue this conversation because I know after y'all listen to it, y'all gonna have a lot of questions.
Right.
So Joe, do you got a positive vibe?
I didn't before this, but basically, a man that finds a wife finds a good
good
And that's
thing.
what we gotta say.
Yes, that's it. That's 150.
That's it. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Until
Toodles.
next
Thank
time.
you.
Bye guys.